Hello, hello, hello. My name is Z and I go by they, them pronouns. Today, as by the title, you can see that I'm going to be doing my spooky TBR. This is not just for October, I don't think. I think I'm going to make it October and November, the whole, autumn season. Just because I know I'm not going to get to, all these books, let alone, half of them. So, and it's a pretty short list. It's a pretty short list. I'm just a slow-ish reader, but yeah, that's why this is for October and November. I don't normally do TBRs and I don't really see myself doing them in the future. I just thought this would be a fun idea for spooky books that I actually do plan on reading soon. So yeah, I do plan on reading other books during this time period, more happy non-spooky books, and one reread, which if you know me, you can probably guess which book it is. So I'm organizing this list in ones I plan to read first, the ones I'm most excited about, to the ones I don't really mind if I don't read it in this time period. And there's only five books on this list. So yeah, actually there's six because one's not out yet. I'll talk about that later. So the first book we have, which I'm actually going to start today, hopefully, is The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. This has been so hyped up, and I'm pretty new to thrillers, but this sounds really good. Ruth Ware is known for The Woman in Cabin 10, and then she also wrote In a Dark, Dark Wood, which I also have, but it's not here. It's at my house, back home. I'm at college right now. And so this book is basically about this ex-nanny who's writing from prison to her lawyer about what happened when she was working in this smart house for this family, watching over a kid as a nanny, like I just said. And it's basically her trying to clear her name, I guess, or tell her lawyer exactly what happened. And yeah, I think it's based off of The Turn of the Screw. I've only heard one person talk about that, so I'm not really sure, I didn't look it up or anything. Sorry if you can hear that. But yeah, I'm excited about this. It seems pretty short and it's supposed to be really fast because it is a thriller, so I'm hoping to get this done relatively quickly so that I can move on to my next book, and that book is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Look, you can see it right there, I think, maybe. Let's see if that'll focus. Anyways, yes, I have this pretty copy because I got it from a library sale, even though it was free. And I've just never read Frankenstein before, and I'm very excited. I'm pretty sure you guys all know what Frankenstein is about. If you don't, what? I wanted to read this book because I watched the movie Mary Shelley starring Elle Fanning, I think. Yeah, Elle Fanning, and she played Mary Shelley, and it's about her life and how she wrote Frankenstein and why, and that whole weekend away and that kind of thing, and it made me really interested, and I'm excited to read it. Third on this list is a pretty new release. It came out last month, which is September, and that is The Institute by Stephen King. This is a big book. I'm scared. Anyways, basically, it's about this institute that kidnaps kids and it's raising them or something like that. Hold on. Okay, so basically, from what I gather from reading the synopsis or whatever, is that this book is about this kid who gets taken from his family, and I think they get murdered, but he gets placed in the institute, which is where these group of adults or whatever take a lot of kids and put them in the institute, and they have to they're trying to extract their superpowers from them or something like that, and this kid wants to escape, so I'm hype. I fell in love with this synopsis when I first read it, and even though I can barely explain it, I'm excited for this book. And if I finish this book, it'll be my first read Stephen King book, even though I have started Carrie and the Green Mile and I haven't finished either of those. I'm sorry, but I want to read this book. Next we have a book that I didn't really consider spooky, but I guess it is kind of spooky, like thinking about it, and that's Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I love V.E. Schwab, even though I only read one of her series, and that's Shades of Magic. You can check out my video for that in the cards, wherever it is. But this is her other adult series that's out right now, and it's only 2 books right now, I think. And it's about these guys named Victor and Eli, and they find a way for people to get superpowers by like having a near-death experience, or either like dying and being brought back to life. And they're basically not superheroes, they're like supervillains or whatever, and it's just this whole thing against each other. And I'm excited. I really want to read another V.E. Schwab book, and this one just seems really good, and this cover is beautiful, like beautiful. This is a spooky cover. Like, do you see those skulls? Like, Queen. And then we have The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. Y'all, this movie came out years ago when I saw the movie, so I was like, I want to read that book. And I just got this book at the same library sale as Frankenstein, and I still want to read it. I'm excited, even though I know what happens because I saw the movie. So yeah, basically it's about this girl who gets murdered, and it's like her narrating from the afterlife, I think, and she's trying to like die peacefully, I guess, or like move on. And I think she's trying to help her family figure out the murder, or that just might be in the movie, because I've only seen the movie. But yes, this cover is beautiful. I do really want to get to all these books, but like I'm just such a slow reader, and I'm a mood reader, so like if I don't want to read it, I'm not going to force myself to read it, even if it is like on my TBR. Side note, if you give this video a thumbs up, it'll help me like want to read these books. Like, I'll feel more pressure, so you should thumbs up this video to 1, help my channel, and to 2, help me read more books. And the last book we have is not out yet. It comes out October 8th, which is next week, and that's Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I haven't read any Leigh Bardugo books yet. I have Sex and Crows at home, but I have never read it. But this book seems really cool. People like who've already like read the arc of it have said it was really confusing, but I feel like if I know that going in, I'll be okay with it. Like, I won't expect to get it, you know what I mean? Basically, Ninth House, if you don't know, even though it's been hyped up so much, is about this girl that goes to Yale, and there's like I think she gets involved in a cult or something like that, and yes, that's all I know about it, and I'm excited because I want to read about cult college classes, and I don't want to read The Secret History. So anyway, this book is also very graphic with a lot of things. Like, you're gonna want to look at the triggers before you even like think about reading this book, because I've heard a lot of stuff about it. Anyways, that's the end of my list. If you're reading any of these books, or if you want to give me more spooky recs, comment down below or message me somewhere. My links are in the description down below. And that's the end of this video. If you liked my personality, or you want to see more bookish and writing related content, you can go check out my channel and subscribe if you want. Hopefully I will see you later.